Ladies and
We found
gentlemen,
out.
this video is going to be really short. I'm now starting to understand a little bit about the mechanism, the mechanics on how a lot of this is working. A lot of individuals have done videos and like Tim Demron, you can contact him. He will answer your questions. He will fill in all the blanks for you. I'm sorry. I've done well over 600 videos to date. And in those 600 videos, most of them are at the Redress Right YouTube channel, are still up on the internet. Most of the information, the history, how we got here, still viable. But what I'm not here to do is many of the people finding this site are people who are just coming into the game. I do not have that type of time. We do not have that type of time for me to be explaining everything from you to you from the beginning. Listen
How
to
to get it
this.
done.
You see, that's what the phone calls were. That's why you came to me, because you knew that I was tenacious.
Oh, what did I?
He's an
Okay.
idiot. You knew that was me.
Oh, that was just a great song. Oh, this is another song.
It's not a song.
It is a song. It's one of those songs I used to come on and sing to my sister.
It's after the video talks
It's one
about
of the BJ and the
Three for
Bear
the Road.
songs. Y'all know BJ and
That's
the
the
Bear.
information
Red
that's
Jones and the
important.
Bear wanted me a monkey,
And
a chimpanzee. Yeah.
in a moment, let's see, this was BJ and the Bear and several
This
TV
wasn't
shows that
Nowhere
played this
Man.
song. Three for the Road. You guys remember Three for the Road? Now this is
I
the
love that
information
show,
that I
and the
am
next thing you know, they took it
playing
off the
this
air.
for.
Hey, don't stop, y'all.
Okay, let's get back to our story about the birth certificate and how we're going to put out a video on Friday explaining how to fill out the affidavit, because some of you people are so lazy that you're pissing me off and you're having my attitude come out quite often on the telephone because you think that I'm here to cater to you. Ladies and gentlemen, do not call me asking me questions without doing the research in advance. I I want you to know this, like I did one guy today. Well, I actually did several people today. Understand this, the first question I'm going to ask is, did you do your homework? Because if you ask me a question and I can tell by your question whether or not you did your homework, I'm going to hang up on you. Technically, I haven't hung up on anybody, not a single soul, because that's not me. However, there was a person who commented on one of my videos, and he was referring to some of the songs on this video as being some of the songs he grew up listening to and how he loved those songs. So I clicked on it because I wanted to see what song he was talking about, and the video took me directly to that spot. Now, I don't know if Don't Stop was the song he was talking about. However, what I do know is that the comment I made saying that individuals are calling me up and they're not asking me general questions, ladies and gentlemen. They're not asking me what goes here or what goes there. They're asking me questions because they've already done a little bit of research and they're wondering if they can do this or if they can do that. Do I need to do an adoption form? Ladies and gentlemen, there are so many intricate steps to this, but like I told one person, it has to be so simple that even a caveman can do it. You see, they can't make it too overly complicated for you to achieve what you're trying to achieve because that would defeat the purpose. You see, it's supposed to be available to everyone. So they can't make the age of majority something that's only achievable to the highly intellectual individuals. The ones who went to college for 100 years, they can't do that because then it would not be equal and it would not be due process. Remember, due process does not come as a result of the Fifth Amendment. Now, to show you that there's a difference between the Fifth Amendment and the 14th Amendment, take a look. Due process is mentioned in the Fifth Amendment. So why did Congress put it in the 14th Amendment? That lets you know the two different amendments serve two different purposes and serves two different classes of people. Those born and or naturalized in the United States. The 14th Amendment only applies to United States citizens. The Fifth and Sixth Amendment applies to all criminal prosecutions. Remember, United States citizens do not get criminal prosecutions. You don't believe me? Go back and read. All crimes are commercial. Those are civil prosecutions. You're not entitled to counsel. You're only entitled to attorney. Attorney. All right, let's go ahead and finish this up so that we can go ahead and close this video out. This video is for me to let you know it's not a matter of people being too lazy or people being too selfish. It's a matter of specific individuals wanting to call because of their specific issues. I do not have time to handle each one of you individually. There's too many of you. Okay, way too many of you. And I'm trying to do way too many more things. Those of you who have asked me to help you with your individual cases, I have done exactly, well, no, I got to correct that. I've done more than what I told you I was going to do. In each case, a gentleman made an arrangement with me. We got the fee situation mixed up. So I called him and we corrected it. And thus, I deducted money from the fees because of the incorrect information. And it was voice recognition. It failed to state the correct fee. It left a particular word out. And when I corrected it, he said, no problem, I'll go ahead and take care of that. But what I did is I took off some of the fee. Why? Because I'm not here to take your money. When he told me, okay, no problem, that means that he respected my time. That's all I'm asking for, is for you to respect my time, because it takes out of my schedule the things I need to do, the things that I have to do. So that's what I was doing. I'm helping people who respect me. The ones who don't respect me, I don't have time for them. So I found out last night that he had a motion that needed to be due today. And I'm like, then why did you tell me? You didn't tell me you had something that was due on the 26th. It turns out that he didn't understand the paperwork. He didn't actually need it done today. But do you know that even if he had, I told him to get it to me, that I would get the information done, that I would process the information, that I would get it to him in as best time as I could for him to get it to the court. It turns out, like I said, he didn't need that information done. But I was willing to go out of my way to make sure he had that information done. Why? Because I gave him my word that I would help. Another individual told me, I got this situation and this situation. Can you help me with that? I said, that's not part of our agreement. That's a different case. And I told you for that, I'll have to charge you different. And what did I do? I told him where to get the paperwork and how to do it and take care of it himself. Why? Because I'm not here to take his money. I'm not here to waste my time or his. I'm here to help. That's my job in life, is to help people. That's what I'm doing. So there are people saying they need my help. They're in the midst of going through a foreclosure. Technically, I've given you all the information you need in the videos done since August of this year to take care of your mortgages. Honestly. Look, the gentleman who we did the video on today, and this video will be really short. Matter of fact, we are going to go to 10 minutes. But the gentleman who I talked about today, who got the paperwork from the district court and from the bankruptcy court, that case being dismissed. Look, ladies and gentlemen, they weren't supposed to be dismissing that case. They were supposed to be taking his property from him within 30 days. That's not happening. And if they come at him again, we're going to do the exact same thing again, but this time we're going to be ready. The lawsuit isn't finished. It isn't filed yet. It is 75% complete. Okay? The 75%, I got 5% more writing to do and 25% more proofreading to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing this by myself. I put out a call, an all points bulletin, asking for people who had skills, knowledge to help me and become part of the legal team. They said no. How disappointed I am. Nobody wants to take the chance. Nobody wants to be out there in front against the wonderful banks. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm willing to be out there in front for your sake, for my sake. So this was just a video explaining how things really are. Okay, that's the nature of this, and I'm just going to call it the nature of how things really are. Have a good day.